Greetings. I would like to speak to you today about the two problems that we face. The two problems that we face today are economic collapse, what they refer to as a recession, and the coronavirus, as they refer to as a global epidemic. These two problems coexist, and one stems from the other. What I would like to do is introduce you to the truth, something that you will not hear in your news agencies, your newspapers, or your local conversations in the barbershops, hair salons, or local churches. That the oil and oil-related products will be traded and sold in United States currency, because Britain and the United States was going to secure the safe passage of oil between the Middle East and the United States and other countries on this side of the hemisphere. Therefore, we have interest in the securitization of oil and oil-related products. That was the beginning of the economic environment that we so lavishly live in today. 30 years from 1945 is 1975. In 1975, the 29 nations reinstituted their allegiance to the United States, although the gold standard collapsed in 1971 to a new floating currency, and more nations came in and joined this alliance after the Vietnam War, Vietnam being one of the new countries. In that, you have a second 30-year trade cycle from 1945 to 1975, 1975 to 2005. The only difference between the second trade contract and the first trade contract is that the nations agreed that in 25 years, which would have been the year 2000, the interest payment for the 30-year investment would be paid to the new nations that came in on the United States Treasury registration number 912810 BU1. Leading up into the year 2000 in 1998, March 13th to be exact, the United States Treasury account was opened and to be utilized for reparations of the slave trade. This was a problem for someone in the executive branch of government because Mr. Ron Brown was appointed the trustee to manage and oversee these funds. Unfortunately, upon the release of this news that the countries were putting the trust in Ron Brown's plane landed into the side of a mountain. Reparations today is being called by numerous preachers and numerous politicians in the United States, and it's all falling upon a deaf ear, and it's only because the politicians and the preachers in the United States have no clue of how these things work. I would like to address the economy first, because everything stems from the economy and the health thereof. I was a target of the United States government to silence due to the fact that Ron Brown was dead, and I was also a target of on their radar. I was denied the fact that I did open the United States Treasury account. I did transfer funds from the United States Treasury account into Citibank, and upon reception of the funds in Citibank, legal, good, clean funds from the U.S. Treasury, the funds were stolen.